Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout. So I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now. So that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin powder because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Yo, what's going on, everyone?
Happy Tuesday. That's what today is, right? There's a light on my face. Okay. I could not tell at first. What's going on, girl? Listen, we're going to go ahead and start Ratchet Reality with Jocelyn's Cabaret today, y'all. I'm going to just say, like, every time I watch Jocelyn's Cabaret, I am often like, how am I going to be mentally abused today? How is this going to disturb me and cause trauma today? Um, and there were so many things wrong in this episode. Like, but the main thing that's wrong is how much we sing the song that she plays at the beginning of the episode. I wanna ride, I wanna ride, I wanna ride, I don't. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. None of it makes sense. None of it rhymes. I don't like any of it. I don't like any of it, but it's stuck in my head, and I wanted to go to hell. Okay, I wanted to go to hell. Jocelyn is one of those people that pays the blogs to post about her show, which is the only reason that people know about it, because otherwise, child, ain't nobody paying for Zeus, because y'all don't have no real content on this platform. I'm so sorry to tell y'all. We are watching and we are reviewing because people like trash ass shows like this. But when I tell y'all this is feeling like Bad Girls Club, and I don't know if I have the bandwidth. I don't know if I have the capacity to deal with the foolishness that goes on this show. Okay, so first of all, y'all know last week I thought they were sending Gaia home. I thought Gaia was supposed to be going home after she body slammed Lexi Blue on the concrete all hard and shit. Okay, but no, they had her meet them all down to the strip club after the girls finished cleaning. I said, how this bitch get kicked out? And then y'all gonna bring her back in after we finish cleaning up. I said, what is that? Like, that's so fucked up. Jocelyn is like a manipulative, aggy ass instigator, and I don't like it. Hold up, y'all. So, yes, okay. Gaia came back. Gaia came back after all of the other girls finished doing all of the hard work of cleaning toilets and shit. Okay, Gaia comes in. And Lexi Blow had said at first it was on site. She was talking mad shit. Now Gaia back and it's not all of that. And she like, they got security right there. I'm like, that's true. But you also don't have the same energy, and you never keep the same energy because you're not really about that life. You're not really about that life. But you always trying to pretend like you're about that life, but you're not. Okay, so they all say that Gaia is a liar because Gaia came in like, listen, everybody was talking shit about you. I'm just the only one that was real enough to say it. Okay, I'm the only one that was crazy enough to say the shit. Everybody else wanted to be on some hush hush shit because them hoes are scared of you, Jocelyn. That's what it is. And that's exactly what it is. And everybody was like, she a lying ass bitch. Because what you not gonna do is come back in here and lie on me. And it's like, girl, most of y'all probably was saying shit. Who the fuck would not be annoyed sitting on a hot ass bus all day while we sitting outside the house? Like, just waiting on you for hours, sitting in a hot ass car. Like, it doesn't make sense. Right. Lexi is the real flip flopper. Because they're gonna call Amber is always calling Chanel a flip flopper, and that is not the truth. That is not the truth. Okay. Gaia starts like acting like she's doing a spell on these hoes, and Jocelyn pretends to pass out onto the ground. I said, bitch, you really fell on that dirty ass floor for antics, huh? You really fell on that dirty ass floor for the antics of it all. Mm. For somebody that claims to be up here, you are so fine with your face being down there. I don't know. Things that I can't do, things that I won't do. Girl, when I tell you I would never lay my body down on a sticky ass strip of floor, do you really think I think them hoes clean that floor good? Girl, I don't think them hoes clean that floor good enough. I don't think nobody was in there with a bleach with some a mop and some bleach and some fabuloso. I don't think it went down like that at all. Reminds me of when Tyra did that on America's Next Top Model. Oh, it does? This reminds you of America's Next Top Model? Child, when Tyra did this, I missed it.
I missed it. It's been so many episodes, so many seasons of that damn show. I couldn't tell you, but I swear for God, this is far worse than that as far as I'm concerned. But let's move on. So Gaia gets up there and dances because the girls was like, let's see what the bitch could do. She doing all this extra shit. Can she even dance? So she get up there, right? I wanna ride some hoods in this. I did some hoods in this. Listen, first of all, Gaia actually did really great pole work. Gaia is sexy. Gaia has a beautiful body, but Gaia has pubic hair, like the grown woman that she is. You know what's so crazy? Niggas was out here waiting for that first pubic hair when you was a kid. You was like, oh, we waiting on that pubic hair, boy. Okay, because that meant you was grown now. You got, pubic hair. You went through, puberty and shit. And that's what you was trying to get to when you was a kid. Okay. And now that we're adults, y'all are actively going around acting like hair on vagina is the nastiest, grossest shit y'all have ever seen. It is what is supposed to happen if you are an adult. And you can tell that these young women's minds have been crafted by people who like to have sex with children, because I don't understand the disgust. Like, yeah, okay, we strippers, and essentially you supposed to have that shit clean because, like Jocelyn said, who told you that was appealing? Understandably so, we get it. But when I tell you a nigga ain't turning down no pussy because it has hair on it, are you serious? Are you serious? When I tell you, not turning down any pussy because it got hair on it. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? What are y'all talking about? And I mean, if you're talking about what they tell you down to the doctor, they say that the hair actually protects you from bacteria getting into your vagina. Okay? Or getting into your labia majora, bitch. Okay, who knows? Thank you for the super chat. Just here to say love from London again. Congrats on your new website. Thank you. Have you guys gone over to the website? I put up a video today. It says Zoom introduction to BondyBlueShow.com. Please check it out, y'all, so that y'all can know how to navigate the website. We're still working out kinks, but I want everybody to subscribe, whether you are a paying member of my my situation, okay, my platform or not, whether you're a member or not. Please go over to the website and become a free member so that I can have you in my own database and not just YouTube. So please go over and subscribe. And I have been giving you guys lives that are free as well. I went live this morning. I deleted it, but I went live like I do on Instagram on my website, and I will be doing that because when I go live from my phone, I don't have as many issues. So, because it's not all of the production and the encoder and all of that type of stuff. So I will be going live from my cell phone on my website more often than on, any of the other platforms like Instagram, like I have been doing. So please make sure y'all follow me on there. And come on now, get into. All right, y'all. So moving on, Gaia. Gaia did good. I liked what Gaia was giving, okay? But Gaia came out there, child, no, she didn't come out there with that the first time. The second time she came out there with the holy water. It wasn't holy water, it was Florida water. Girl, if you want to burn your vagina with a strong ass cologne like Florida water, then go ahead and do that. Anyway, but she does some nice pole work. They were surprised, and you could see a lot of the girls was enjoying her, but hating at the same time. As soon as it was over, them hoes was hating. I was like, oh, you hoes hating? Capri went next, and she was good too. Capri went good, but Capri also is big as fuck. And a lot of it is her wrapping her big ass around that pole. And I feel like they need a bigger pole for her or something. Like, I don't know what it is, but it just didn't look as graceful as Gaia, even though Capri had really good dance skills. Okay. But them hoes was hating on Gaia. Gaia was giving y'all natural sex appeal. To me, she was giving what who was the girl from last season that was close? Lucky. She was giving Lucky vibes. Cause like Lucky had this very just sexy energy to her that was very like it draws you in. You know what I'm saying? Child, I know that Florida water strong as hell. People who put it on put it with water, like they dilute it with water. Like you're not supposed to just be throwing Florida water on your body. That's not safe. You might get a rash. Yep, a bigger pole because she is really tall. Yes, I needed her to have a little bit more room. Like I feel like she didn't have enough room. I feel like that pole was not big enough, and she just didn't have enough room to wrap herself around it. Like and also I just felt like she wasn't that graceful. So even though I feel like she might have been a good dancer, from what they showed us in the edit, Gaia just had a very graceful sexiness about her performance, whereas Capri is like one of the girls that goes to pole dancing classes and is athletic, so ends up being good at something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're supposed to do for a living. I also feel like not to like how can I say this without sounding fucked up? Because I'm not trying to be somebody that's, picking at people's bodies, but Capri comes off like she got her shit together. And I just kind of feel like, do you though? I'm gonna let it go. Um, y'all can comment in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about that. Um, so then for some reason, Jocelyn continues to want to be messy and allow the girls to vote on whether Gaia should be able to stay or not, which for some reason hurts Gaia's feelings. So she walks away and Amber goes after her. And I'm like, Amber, out of all people. But when Amber walked up to her, y'all, is the mic on? Why did she say, hey, Gaia, you can't leave. You said you was going to give me that pussy, and I still want that pussy after you shave it. Y'all, what the fuck is going on Soups Network? What the fuck is going on? And the girl was like, I'm gonna leave. I don't even want to be around y'all because the energy is hella violent. And listen, Amber was doing a lot of moving around and loud talking, but she wasn't being aggressive towards Gaia, but Gaia was still perceiving it that way. Something is wrong with Gaia. Okay. Obviously, something is wrong with Gaia. Okay. But Amber, when she's not able to convince her to stay, she starts calling her a weak ass bitch. And she like, okay, well, so be it. So be it. I'm not staying. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, you too pretty for that wolf pussy. I'm like, y'all have really got to do better as women. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I do not like hair under the arms. I do not. Like, it grosses me out. I don't like it. You can do whatever you want to do, but I'm not fucking with you, okay? And it's not something I don't want my body to look like that, okay? Call it misogyny. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I do not like hair under women's arms. If you are, feminine, that's just me. Okay, that's just me. But you don't have to fuck me, so it doesn't matter. Okay, whatever you want to do. But for me, I just don't like it. So I handle that. I get that together. You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. But the nether regions to me are different because everybody isn't seeing the nether regions. Everybody isn't seeing the nether regions. The nether regions are covered and in its own little compartment anyway. Okay. That's why they call it a pocketbook. Okay. Because it is closed and in its own compartment anyway. Whether it has fur on top or not is of no consequence in the grand scheme of things. Okay. So if it's okay for y'all to be walking around here looking like children by the vagina, which I don't begrudge you, it feels fantastic, but only when you get a wax. Y'all kept telling that girl to shave, and I was like, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Don't shave. What in the middle school puss is this? No, do not shave. You get a wax. You get a wax. You do not put your kitty through that type of trauma. To me, it's wax or hair. That's what it is. And you can feel however you want to feel, okay? You can feel however you want to feel about that. Okay. Now I'm a firm believer in keeping your shit manicured and down, it's down to a sizable place. But sometimes you just let the shit happen because you don't be feeling like it. Sometimes I don't feel like doing all that, having that hair all in the toilet and shit, and then having to clean up the toilet because the hair get all over the toilet because I do it right over the toilet, and then you go in the shower and clean everything up. But you fucking hair going down the drain and all of that type of shit. I don't feel like that all the time. Leave me alone. Okay. And Kitty is clean regardless. She's clean regardless. Okay. Like, what are we talking about here? We are grown ass women. Like, No, I tried Nair. I don't like it. I tried it. It's not for me. It causes irritation, whether I like it or not. Okay, especially for the way I like my shit done. So it's wax or hair. Okay, that's done. That's it. And I'm an adult. Okay, and we're not about to go through this. You little girls on this damn show sounded crazy. Okay, sounded crazy. The way y'all just kept mentioning that girl's hair as if y'all wasn't jealous of the fact that she was still sexier than most of you bitches on that pole. Okay, stop it. Stop it. You hoes were hating. Okay. Oh my God. Amber talks to Henny later on about wanting to cook for everybody because she's a chef. I said, oh, bitch, now you got a business outside of selling pussy, girl. If you don't get out of my facial with this, she don't like Chanel and she don't like Amber having hair on her pussy. She said that's so disgusting. Y'all are disgusting. Okay, like I honestly feel like selling your body to anybody that'll pay for it is disgusting. I feel like letting Jocelyn talk to y'all like y'all are children for the sake of a few followers and this little check is disgusting, if you ask me. But the hair that grows on your vagina in order to protect it from bacteria, girl, no. Girl, no. I feel like shave shaming. No, I mean, don't feel shame, but just don't do it no more. Like, listen, you can do whatever you want to do, but to me, that shit hurts. Like, compared to after waxing, like the grow back is so terrible because, like, it's the next day. It's 2 days and your shit got stubble again. Like, it is annoying as hell. And then, like, just the feeling sometimes, like, after you do it, it's just really not the same as waxing. Like, listen to me. Do yourself a favor and find you a wax in the city, okay? And get out of my facial. Because the shave is not to shame you, it's to school you on what needs to be done as we are getting older. Don't nobody have time for that. You can't put everything down there. You get a yeast infection if you too exactly, Annabelle. Exactly. Okay. And apparently I am extremely sensitive. Child, whole conversation for another day. Anyway, so Henny, what is Henny there for? Like, I don't know why they chose her. Like, I really have questions about why they chose the women that they chose for this season. Okay. But either way, the next morning, Capri, Jordan, which is Riri, and Diamond talk the next morning. And then Chanel comes out and they're all talking about what happened last night. I don't care. I'm bored. However, I want y'all to stop being so fake and phony because one minute y'all have such a big issue with Chanel. She come out there and talk to y'all and not everybody chilling and we cool and smoking and shit. Okay. Jordan does some pole work for Raven and Lexi. Raven says that she's a dancer, not a pole dancer. Which means that she know how to shake ass and look sexy and jiggle her titties in a nigga face and get her money and move on, which makes me feel like why are you here for the cabaret if you can't do what the cabaret requires? Like, shouldn't there have been some type of like, can you dance before you get here? It's almost like y'all just find people who y'all think will be problematic, bring them on the show, and then hope for the best, which is so fucking stupid. It like the last season, the second season, they did, auditions. Did y'all even do auditions this time around? This shit just look real Motley Crue-ish. Yes, and we all know that Jocelyn just gonna pick all of the white girls anyway. Even though, child, we gonna get to it, but we all know the Riri girl is just throwing herself around the pole. Like that bitch is having fun like she on the playground. She just naked. But nothing about her body is that enticing. To me, it's this like any of you girls that's not working out, like I'm sorry, but your job is to be naked. Why are you not working out? It's to me there is nothing more like unattractive about the stripper bitches, like people that's walking around with floss in their ass, than girls with deflated ass cheeks. And when I say that, it's because y'all not doing no type of workout whatsoever, so your ass just kind of hanging there. Riri had an ass that was kind of just hanging there, that was not attractive. Why is she here? Good pole work, but her body isn't pretty. Then and that's no disrespect, but I'm just saying as far as what look good for strippers, okay? What looks good for strippers, okay? Let me be clear. In real life, every woman's body is beautiful, but when we talking about what y'all supposed to be looking for, the way Jocelyn picks Chanel body apart, I'm gonna talk about these hoes that you chose. Oh yes, I am. I thought Lollipop was like the only one that I knew she was gonna pick because she was light skinned, but it was like, okay, it's not bad. I don't know what the fuck Lexi Blow is going through, but the longer I look at her, the longer it's like, get her off of my camera a little bit. She cakes her makeup. I don't know what color lipstick that her hair is always a mess. Like she don't know, she like she don't know what to do with herself, but because she know how to dance and isolate her ass cheeks, y'all, and she's very light complected, y'all are happy about it. Yes, I don't want to see no flat asses in the strip club. I thought it was just me. Henny and the two white girls had flat ass. So did Amber. Amber had a flat ass too. Because she don't, because you can tell she don't do no type of like, lower body physicality, girl. Lexi must be high. I don't know what's going on with Lexi, but she look a mess to me in the confessionals. Okay, white strippers have it so much easier than the black ones, or even urban club compared to white ones. I know all they gotta do is stand in front of a fan and move real slow. They be looking stupid. Okay, yes, Jocelyn picked all the white girls and told them they need to get a tan. Girl, I want her to get the fuck away from me because these hoes is trash, okay? Them hoes is trash, all right? They might be sexy, but to me, out of that crew, Lollipop and Chanel, to me, did the best as far as like their pole work and what they look like, okay? And the Riri girl was doing a lot, throwing herself around a pole, which looks impressive, but I don't know how sexy that is. That other white girl, the country one, I wasn't even really paying attention to her in order to even remember her. So let's just say the bitch wasn't memorable. Okay, Lexi looks high in her confessionals, eyes just as red. High off what though? Because everybody smokes weed. Like, so high off what? Like, should we be worried high, or Chanel did amazing. Y'all, there was a moment at the end when Chanel stuck her leg straight up in the air and went down on the other leg. I was like, that shit is hard. Like, I was like, why is she playing Chanel like Chanel ain't on her job? Chanel should have definitely been one of the four. It was ridiculous to me. But anyway, y'all, getting back into my notes, Lexi asked if they had an issue with her asking them to clean up, and Lollipop was like, no, she didn't have an issue. And I'm like, Lexi, you so fucking fake. And this is what makes me mad, because nobody points out the way she's always throwing Chanel out there to the wolves, but as soon as Chanel fended for her fucking self for once, now y'all want to act like Chanel was supposed. Y'all, lately StreamYard has been acting trash as fuck. We're back right now. I can see myself, okay? Um, but yes, y'all, I'm sorry. Lexi is always throwing Chanel out there to the wolves, as far as I'm concerned. Jocelyn likes Lexi Blow. Yeah, like that's all it is. You want to fuck her, and that's all it is, okay? Um, but yeah, they discuss Gaia and her having hair on her vagina. Lexi is hating. Raven is like, hey, she may have had hair on her vagina, but her pussy was fat and her titties was nice. Okay. I like the fact that Raven wasn't hating in that moment, because Raven is also like a follow the leader ass bitch. She's a follower. So in that, I don't have a lot of respect, but at the same time, I respected her in a moment for saying, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but y'all know that girl's sexy as fuck. And I think Gaia is sexy as fuck. That's a part of her appeal. You can only be that, like, when you that crazy, you gotta be pretty, bro. When you that type of crazy, like you just out here, girl. Okay, we don't know what's going on. We don't know when we gonna get a sane version of you, girl. Okay. So Jocelyn joins the girls downstairs in the pole room where they're rehearsing, and Amber and Chai says henna, but that Chai, I don't know what that is. Is that who is that? And Lexi talk about how Chanel wasn't talking to them right when they were cleaning. Oh, Henny. I don't know why my notes got messed up, y'all. Henny. But Amber and Henny and Lexi were talking about how Chanel wasn't talking to them right when they were cleaning. She was acting like she was better than them. And I was just kind of like, so y'all are getting shitted on by Jocelyn on a daily basis, but we want to sit up here and act stupid because Chanel is walking around and asking, "Oh, you cleaned that? You did that? Okay." And then and then looking at herself and then fixing her outfit. Like, so the fuck what? So what? Bitch got beat up on, food thrown at her and everything last season in order to get here. And y'all want her to remember that at one point she was down here. Well, guess what, Henny? She ain't down there no more. So what difference does it make? What difference does it make? I just feel like they're all trying to bully Chanel because Chanel isn't a fighter. And I hate when people do shit like that. I cannot stand when people do shit like that. Okay. Jocelyn tells them that she's going to choose 4 of them. So they better be ready to perform, right? And it's only 5 of the girls that's rehearsing. So she's worried that, a lot of them aren't taking it seriously. I'm like, of course they're not taking it seriously. You're not taking it seriously. Okay. And then you embarrassed yourself last season with the choreography. So this season, you don't want them to have to learn choreography, bitch. You want them to get up there and freestyle, and then you just gonna choose which one you like the best. Okay. But anyway, in the car on the way over to the club, Capri started going off on Wet Wet because they said Wet Wet was posting on social media about the show, like posting pictures of herself while getting ready for the show. And I was just like, why do y'all care? Like, why are you getting this upset? And then the way Capri was climbing over the back seat to fight this girl, like, I understand that she's annoying and she has to buck herself up. And while she's bucking herself up, she's annoying y'all. I get that. But why do you feel the need with your big ass to be climbing over them fucking seats and attacking this girl because she's not letting y'all punk her like y'all want to? Y'all want to just be able to tell somebody anything and y'all mad that she telling y'all, no, let a producer check me. You don't need to tell me what the fuck I need to do. You don't need to tell me nothing. If I need to stop doing whatever I'm doing, let a producer tell me. I agreed 100% with what Wet Wet was saying. They definitely pick on the weakest link, and I cannot stand that shit because they doing the same thing to Wet Wet. When she was climbing over that seat, I said, if you don't sit your big ass down somewhere, I really wanted Wet Wet to pick up a glass bottle and knock that bitch upside the head with it. Since you want to pick on people half your fucking size for nothing at all, I want somebody to knock your ass over the head with a bottle. Why can't I become a member on the website? I've tried a few times and I can't. I don't know. What like, are you getting an error? Like, what's the problem? Message me and let me know. But yes, okay. So they get there. Jocelyn let the girls perform freestyle. She felt like everybody was trash except for the last group of girls, basically, which was, Riri, the country white girl, Chanel, Lexi Blow, Amber. That was the last set of girls. And those were in Lollipop. And those were the girls that ended up having like that last little performance or whatever. But I felt like it should have been Chanel, what I said, it should have been Chanel, Amber, and Lexi, and honestly, Gaia. I can't stand the fact that Gaia came out there to perform with the holy water and it burned her pussy. And I was like, I don't know what you thought was going to happen. Jocelyn says that, even though her performance was beautiful because she came out there with her whole little robe on and she took the shit off and was ass naked out there. I was just like, oh, girl. Like naked. I mean, at one point, Amber took her panties off and was shaking it. And she was like, it's sexy, but at the same time, it could look a little funny. I said, what you mean it could look a little funny? You know what pussy look like, don't you, Jocelyn? You didn't ate enough of them. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of stupid shit that's going on this show. People sitting up there like being about body parts when everybody got the same body parts. Y'all hoes is lame. How Jocelyn gonna judge someone's freestyle skills? It's exactly. Exactly. Like either give them choreography or don't, but you don't want to make a fool of yourself like you did last time because you didn't know your own fucking choreography, bitch. You didn't know your own dance steps and was is mad at them girls because they confused, bitch. They confused because you confused. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, ultimately she ended up choosing Lollipop, Lexi, and the two white girls. And everybody was mad, especially Capri and Wet Wet. Wet Wet started, making jokes about the hair on your girl's vagina. And I was just like, this is why you getting beat up. Because you just want to be loud and lame for no reason. But Capri, you want to be a tyrant and use your size to punk people when you get mad. You're acting like a fucking child. You ain't no better than the rest of these hoes around here having temper tantrums because you're not getting your way. Okay. But either way, them hoes start going back and forth, throwing water at each other and start fighting. And I love when K Capri fell and your girl was able to get the upper hand. Now she went down and we saw in the preview that her wig got snatched and then she was twerking even though her wig got snatched. Then later on, her and Gaia ended up fighting. I don't know how her and Gaia ended up fighting, but she body slammed her. Gaia body slammed the girl. And I was just like, ooh, that looked like it hurt. That look like it hurt real bad. That like that's gonna hurt in the morning, okay? And then she gonna tell us about her life story and everything she been through. And I'm gonna listen to you, girl, because it sounds like a Lifetime movie. But ultimately, all y'all got the same story. Somebody is taking advantage of y'all, and that's why y'all are in this situation, allowing Jocelyn and Zeus Network to take advantage of y'all for pennies on the dollar. And it's sad and depressing. What are you guys saying in the comments? It's crazy how things come full circle. Jocelyn is so disappointing with her antics. All these years later, same ish. I wish Zeus would be messy and give Mimi a show. Mimi ain't got time for this. Chanel was one of the best. Josie just wanted drama. Yeah. That's why she picked Amber, because she wanted Amber to feel like she was better, because she picked Amber too, right? Yeah, she picked Amber too. She wanted Amber to feel like she was better and she took Chanel's spot, even though Chanel was a better dancer. She was just throwing her ass everywhere, as far as I was concerned. Okay, who got Zeus? Because I refuse to pay for it. It's the colorism for me. Capri thought she was finna do something. Girl, that's why you leave people alone. Antagonize the wrong one and get body slammed. Girl, they gonna stop messing with that girl. She told y'all she was a trained fighter, and y'all keep taking her to play with and getting y'all asses body slammed onto the pavement. Y'all gonna learn to stop messing with people that just be standing in the corner being crazy. Andrea, thank you so much for the super chat. I feel like Chanel got to walk on eggshells with everybody, and that ish ain't right. And Capri going up for Jocelyn is going to get on my motherfucking nerve real fast. Oh, yeah, because it's like, you big and bad with all of the girls, and then here you are bigger than her and bitched up. Bitched up. It's sad. It's sad and it's embarrassing. It's real pathetic. Y'all hoes look sad. Chanel should have a spot based on being a winner. Exactly. And the fact that she was actually better than them hoes. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. I think K Capri thought she was going to earn some brownie points with Jocelyn. Surprise, sent her home too. She did? That's funny. She should go home. She should go home. I wanna ride it, baby. This is what Jocelyn wants. Jocelyn, that's why she keep playing that song at the beginning of the episode. That let us know who she was gonna choose. Like, that's why I was like, I don't know why y'all show us the video at the beginning of every episode. That shows us what you're gonna do. I wanna buy, I wanna buy, I wanna buy, I wanna buy. That's some more than this. I did some more than this. How stupid looking ass. Anyway, it's still not gonna be a hit on iTunes, so deal with it. Lexi Blow been looking real bloated in the face. Every time I see her, that white lady is poking out. Seen lately is A's and E's new show called Adopting Adults. I saw the previews for it when I'm watching the Hugh Hefner documentary, but I don't know how interested I am in that weird ass shit. Jocelyn hates Chanel because she's pretty. She really does, because she be telling, when she told Chanel her wig was trash, I was like, no, it wasn't. Her baby hair was laid and everything. What you talking about? I was just like, oh, you was a hating ass bitch. But before we go ahead and get into Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, can y'all do me a favor? Okay, listen, everybody. If you are an annual member of my Patreon, just know that what we're gonna do is give you guys like a discount to move over to the website. And we'll give y'all either 6 months free or 3 months free, depending on which tier you choose. Okay, and that way you'll be getting, bang for your buck on the site versus staying over there on Patreon and not having access, because it's harder for us to go in and transfer everybody over manually. Is going to take way more time than if we just give y'all 48 hours. Okay, I'll let y'all know when, but we're going to give y'all 48 hours, and I'm going to announce it ahead of time, and I'm going to announce it the day of and all of that you only have 48 hours to, as an annual member, go and get this discounted price for the membership, and that way you'll get more bang for your buck. Okay, so that's what we'll do. I had gold, but had to pay full price. Not if you were an annual member. This is only for annual members, not monthly members. Okay. And we also gave everybody, like, the first couple of days we gave y'all a discount. So okay, you just gotta get it when it's there. You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all, let's go ahead and move on to Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion. Y'all, Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion it's good, but it's not. And it's good, but it's not because, yeah, okay, we're entertained. There is drama taking place. But ultimately, it's the same shit every episode. The only thing that was new this episode was the fact that Paris was there looking like Star Jones. I said, what happened to her? Thank you. Thank you, April. What happened to her, y'all? What happened to Paris? Did Paris do the weight loss thing? What happened? She just looked real deflated. She looked real deflated. You know what I'm saying? It looked like it hasn't been happening slowly. It looked like it happened quickly. I don't know if it's just me. Y'all tell me. But anyway, it's good, but we tired of Erica and Safari. Child, ain't we though? But they most of the show. Anyway, so Erica is at the pool party that Stevie J was throwing, getting drunk. Okay, getting tore from the floor up, damn near made me throw up. Okay, and she's doing the most. Okay, saying Rich had more respect for her than Safari. You had more respect for me, screaming and howling. And Child Safari is just ignoring her with his sunglasses on, like, I don't even see you, girl. I don't even know what you're talking about right now. Please leave me alone. Okay, like he's in that mode, right? And she's doing a lot, especially the moment when she was trying to wipe her pussy on Tara's forehead. I said, girl, get your vagina out of Tara's face. When did Tara tell you that she wanted your vagina all on top of her? What is wrong with Erica? Why is Erica always putting those Play-Doh ass cheeks all on people's titties? What is that about? She's done that several times on this show. Put those Play-Doh ass cheeks all on everybody's titties. I don't know. It's a lot for me. But she's loud and angry. She's saying that she's not married anymore. Safari looks a mess. He looks sad. I don't care. He put himself in this situation. It's the same thing with Cisco. Y'all be out here disrespecting the shit out of these women. And when they finally decide to set that ass down somewhere, now y'all won't be sitting up there with y'all lip poked out all sad and shit. Well, guess what? You don't get no sympathy from me, player. Okay? You don't get no sympathy from me, fool. Everyone gets dressed up for Zell's gala that he's having. Child, everybody look good though. I ain't gonna lie. Mimi looked amazing. Like everybody looked really pretty to me. I'm gonna just go ahead and say everybody looked really pretty to me, with the exception of Paris, because Paris clothes looked like they did not fit. And it just looked like some sparkly draperage. I actually think that I was surprised how good Kimbella looked, even though, Kimbella has that very cartoon-esque body. That was weird. Shekinah looked really pretty. Of course, Sin looks good, and Erica looked pretty. Everybody looked really, really nice. I was here for it. Even the men. Creep Squad looked nice too. Very cleaned up, debonair, if you will. Okay. Thank you, the Panda, for the super chat. I wish Jocelyn would be more of a mother hen to the girls and get some professionals on board to help. It's a good concept, but just needs artist development. It really is. And we said that at the beginning, and that's what we were hoping for. And that's why she decided to get a therapist, but it wasn't anybody real. It wasn't a real therapist. It wasn't anything real to really help the girls. It was all bullshit and for play. And it's like, I wish that you would really take this seriously, because you would have longevity. But you don't want longevity. You want to be ignorant and vapid. And so here we are. Let's see how many seasons we're gonna get of this stupid shit. 5 at most. Anyway, y'all. So everybody showed up in their best dress. The main thing that had everybody upset was when Peter noticed that Amina came in with Uncle Festa, aka Cisco, holding the train of her dress. And with all of the whisperings around Cisco and Amina, this did not make Peter feel good. But I also felt like, Peter, who fucking cares about your feelings? You and Amina aren't married anymore. You and Cisco are barely friends. And you cheated on Amina the entire relationship and did her dirty. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. I really don't. Okay. Anyway, everybody talks about how they've overcome something. They get on stage in their beautiful glittery garments and they talk about how they've overcome something. Peter got really emotional talking about being like a 16-year-old teenage dad with no education, being on the bottom of the barrel. And look at him now in nice suits on stage on Love and Hip Hop on VH1 on Monday nights. It's a cute little check. And then he's got his check from Cheaters. You know, he's doing okay these days. All right. Pat him on the back. He made it. Safari ended up getting drunk as hell, and he doesn't normally drink, so he's high on life. But right now he's on stage drunk and he decides to say, listen everybody, listen, I know what happened, I know what I did, I know, okay, I know, but I love my wife, okay? I still fucking love her. I'm still in love with her. I'm not signing any divorce papers, okay? Okay, you don't have to look at me right now, but I know you feeling what I'm feeling because I'm feeling it and I know you feeling it. I was like, it's this drunk ass nigga off the stage. And, Erica has her back turned to him and then she goes and cries into Brooke's shoulder. I said, why is she messing up Brooke's pretty dress? Girl, go cry into your fucking pillow. I had to remind myself what it felt like to get dogged out in that way. But I also feel like there is something so performative about the way Erica and Safari go through the motions of their whack ass relationship. Like, collect yourself, ma'am, and take this shit to your room. Okay? Take this shit to your room. All right? Or have the conversation. And that's another thing about Safari. Why the fuck are you getting on stage so that you can garner support? You can have these ignorant ass people cheering for this girl to take you back after you to continue to be an asshole in this relationship, knowing that you did exactly what she was accusing you of doing, but you're going to sit in her face and in our face, okay, the view in public, America, and tell us that, no, that's not what happened, when that's exactly what the fuck happened. Oh, she lying. Nigga, you did all the shit they said you did and sat in everybody's face and lied and then had the audacity to be mad, acting like I'm just tired of the drama and she always wants to fight. No, we always knew what it was. We always knew what it was. Okay? I can't stand when people try to, and they did this the whole episode, trying to, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just a man and he's doing the best he can. And that's why I still love him like I do. The pain, though, he still do me like he do. I know that you know it's true. After all I've been through, I should be through with love. But there's a God up above that keeps saying, baby, try. Don't give up, you know why. The sun is gonna shine, 'cause you are mine, oh mine. You just keep doing your best, and I will do the rest. 'Cause I love you better like I do. That's why I still love you like I do. The pain, though, you still do me like you do. I had to give y'all that. That was on my spirit. But that song perfectly matches. But I don't agree with that, Miss Betty White. This is not the 70s or the motherfucking 80s. And ain't nobody going through all of that to keep a man, because having a piece of man is better than having no man at all. So I'm gonna just take what I got and work with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're not about to keep hurting me and dogging me the fuck out. Now, if we make an agreement on some shit that's fair, that's square, okay, that has everybody feeling good about their situation, and that's a different conversation. But that's not what y'all are doing. That's not what y'all are doing at all. Okay. That old school mentality. Everybody was pushing that on them the whole episode, y'all. So the men talking, Safari says, why be honest when it's easier to lie? People can't handle the truth. And Marcus checks him and says, no, your girl can tolerate your truth. She's a big girl. But you have to actually tell her the fucking truth and be accountable. Okay. And then Joel was like, yeah, you got to wear your dirt like you wear all of that jewelry, nigga. Yeah. You know, all of the jewelry that keeps getting you robbed and all that shit, stupid. Anyway. So Erica talks to Brooke, all right, about the pain. I don't care. I'm tired. Jewels is doing this Harlem by the Bay basketball game. I'm skipping over the conversations that they were having because it's all the same shit, and I'm tired of it's the same old song with just a different thing. Like, no, it's not even different. It's not even different. It's the same conversation with the same people on the same show on the same night at the same time for the past few weeks, and I'm tired. I am tired. Okay, the damn basketball game. It's shirts versus blouses. It's white versus black. It's old niggas versus young niggas. Zell, you do not have to prove to people you are a man. We can see you standing in front of us looking like a man. You do not have to prove to us that you have a penis between your legs. We believe you. Okay, there is no misconceptions about it. Nobody is punking you out here. Everybody has seen you attack people. We have seen you run like the Tasmanian devil towards somebody, and they had nothing but fear in their eyes. Okay, nobody is confused, Zell, about the type of shit that you can get into when you are pushed to it. So the idea that you needed to play basketball extra rough with everybody so that they would know you was a nigga like the rest of them. Once again, Zell, please go and set up a payment plan on Better Health and get you some therapy, my love, so you can work through that because you have nothing to prove to anybody. Look at you. Look at your face. Look at your bone structure. Look at your shoulders. You as a man, sir. We can see that. Okay. You don't have to prove not a goddamn thing to us. Okay. Now, we all know that Booby Safari and them was going to win the basketball game against the old niggas. Okay. Juelz once again felt the need to get on the mic and say that Erica and Safari, like I said, don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is just the man. It's the same speech. Y'all need to pull it together and figure it out because y'all got a family. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I understand this village concept of trying to push people to stay together because a lot of times y'all be too quick to throw in a towel, but also a lot of times we be too quick to tell people not to leave toxic ass relationships that may be more detrimental than they're worth keeping. Okay? Sometimes. Okay? And it's just very annoying to see people constantly telling Erica that she needs to, because that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like y'all are telling Safari that he needs to go over there and apologize to his wife. Y'all are. Don't get me wrong. Y'all are. I know y'all. Jewels and his dentures. I know. They are telling Safari that he needs to be a man and talk to Erica and apologize and take accountability. Yes. But the public conversations seem to be geared towards Erica forgiving him. And that could just be in my mind, but that's what it feels like to me. Okay. So Safari, is talking to Jewels later on and wants to know if Erica was paying attention. And he was like, she was paying attention, but she wanted to see if you was paying attention. I'm just like, here y'all go. It's just games. You a grown-ass man. That's your wife. You have 2 kids with that lady. If you want to go up to her and talk to her and apologize to her, then you need to do that. Why do you need all of this backing, all of these people behind you? Like, it's just really fucking childish. I couldn't imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with somebody that needs to do all of this to have a conversation with me. Nigga, I'm your wife. Just have a conversation with me. Why do other people need to be involved in that? It's just really immature to me. Safari needs to pick his balls up and put them back in his pocket. Because right now they're on the floor, rolling away from him slowly. Zell is still, I said that, talking about, how he a nigga to Paris. Paris is leaving. Okay, I guess Paris don't want us to, look too closely and wonder what's going on with her. Peter tells Cisco stop playing with him about Amina. Amina is off limits, right? Because he was still feeling a way about Cisco carrying Amina's train at the gala the night before, right? So Peter's like, they got mad wives out there, nigga. Please go and find you one and stop flirting with mine. And Cisco was like, see, why you gotta play with me like that? And Stevie has to explain that Cisco just recently got divorced. So because of that, he's not able to see his children, I guess. I don't know what the situation is, but I can pretty much guess you dogged your woman out until she was tired of dealing with it. And the only reason you probably have not seen your children is because you're an asshole and always want to dictate and control your woman when you come to see your kids. And so now, because it's on her terms, you're crying and making it seem like somebody is doing something to you now that they've put up boundaries in place to protect themselves and their children from you and your toxicity. Is that pretty much what it, because that's what it feels like. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like to me. Bondy, do you think Erica and Safari are low-key trying to get a spinoff? I hope not. I hope not. I'm hoping that they're just trying to get a bigger check from Love and Hip Hop next season. That's what I'm hoping for, that they're showing themselves valuable. Because when I tell you, I do not want to see them fussing and fighting every day for 30 minutes on my damn television. I don't. I really, really don't. And I don't think they want that either. I think they like coming in on the show, having their little spurts, their little parts, and getting the fuck out of there. Like, I really do. Okay. What else happened? Okay, so the Peter and Cisco situation. Cisco tells Peter to stop playing with him before he whip his ass. He gets up and he walks away. Rich goes after him. Cisco's crying in the hallway, talking about how he goes home and he's alone and he have no idea how much pain he's in. And I was just like, I personally feel like you put yourself in that pain, but I like the way you're trying to use that as a way to invoke sympathy so that people cannot hold you accountable for the bullshit that you've been doing. You've been being messy as fuck about Amina and Peter, and you know you have, okay? So while he goes to get himself together, y'all, why is Stevie messy as fuck, y'all? Stevie was like, she kind of told me she don't like the nigga because he told her that he fucked Amina. And Peter was like, that's not going to be good for him, Stevie. That's not going to be good for him at all. And I just think it's so funny. Like, even though I understand where Peter is coming from, you my homeboy, why you fucking on my wife? Why you trying to fuck on my ex-wife? That's weird. But I also feel like y'all don't have, like, you were literally cheating on Tara with Amina, married Amina, okay, for love and so she could stay in the country. And then you kept going back and forth between Tara and Amina, lying to Amina, lying. We really weren't lying to Tara. At some point, I feel like Tara just understood what it was and was accepting of the fact that she was going to get the dick when she wanted and that, you know, Amina could have him at any other time. Maybe now it's different, but at first, that's what it was like. And we know it was because you still loved him, but mostly because you wanted to win something. I don't know what you were winning, because winning Dirty Feet Pete wasn't much of a prize, but whatever. Okay. Either way, Peter, you've been extremely disrespectful to Amina your entire relationship. And the fact that you feel like somebody owes you some type of respect as it pertains to your relationship with Amina is fucking hypocrisy at its highest level. And it is hilarious to me. Oh, now you want to be hurt? Now you want to be hurt? Tara just wanted all her kids to have the same father. Yeah, even if he wasn't shit. Even if he wasn't shit. That's stupid. I'd like to say that. I feel like, you know, even though people care so much about that shit, I would much rather have one kid by another nigga and then two kids by another nigga that I can depend on to take care of all the kids. Okay. Like, I would much rather have that than to be holding on to Peter and his good dick just so he can continue to shoot up my club and then leave me to carry most of the responsibility alone. Okay. But when Rich came back to the table and they told him that, Rich was like, this nigga just finished telling me how he be crying alone at night, hugging his pillow. And now y'all telling me that he's going around saying he fucked Amina. I need him to say that to me. So Cisco comes out and they ask him straight up, like, did you say this? Whatever. And Cisco was like, listen, I didn't say that. Okay, we made out, but nothing happened. But I'm like, nah, nigga, you lying. You told Shekinah you fucked Amina. I don't think he fucked Amina. Maybe he did. Because Amina might have fucked Cisco to get back at Peter. And never needing to tell him, but just knowing I got my little sweet revenge on your bitch ass. It's a possibility. It's definitely a possibility the more I look at it. Okay. For Amina's sake, I hope she wasn't getting down with Cisco because that's just as bad as Peter, if not worse. Um, what do you mean? If you think that makes Amina look just as bad as Peter, I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that at all. I kind of see it like Peter did this, and this, and then Amina did this, and now we're gonna make it seem like those two things are equal. I don't think so. At least if that's what you're saying. Now, if you're saying that, for Amina's sake, why would you go and fuck with Cisco? Because Cisco is just as bad as Peter. Then yeah, I agree with you about that shit. Like, you stupid. But that was more so, I think if she fucked with Cisco, that was to get back at Peter because Peter's a dog ass nigga. Okay. Yeah, she could do much better. Um, she said they kissed. I don't know if they did more than kiss, but they probably fuck, y'all. They probably fuck, and she probably did it to get back at Peter. And that's why there's this kind of like, kind of little like maybe situation going on. Cause if I did, nigga, and what? And what? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do, B? You ain't gonna do nothing, okay? Because we're not together, okay? But Cisco lied. Cisco lied, and they're gonna confront Shekinah, and Shekinah is gonna tell the truth. So, because it is Erica and Safari's anniversary, Mimi and the girls decided to get her some, chocolate covered strawberries and some flowers and champagne, and just kind of have a little time to show her some love. And Shekinah was like, yeah, because we need to support her in this time of her husband being a whore. Child, when I tell y'all I was dying laughing, that shit was so funny. So she comes downstairs after Mimi calls her and pretends that something was wrong. Hello, Erica. I need my friend. I need my friend. Okay, she's coming down. That shit was so funny. Mimi's hilarious to me. Okay, but Safari ended up crashing that situation and apologizing and saying that he takes accountability and he wants to be better for Erica and their kids, and he's just sorry that he fucked up. He's sorry he hurt her. He will love her forever no matter what. That's never going to change. And Erica is just kind of trying to hold everything together. Erica's just trying to hold everything together. That lip was trembling like a motherfucker. She was trying to hold it together, y'all. Oh Lord, it's a mess. Okay, we're gonna see if she gonna forgive him. It looked like she gonna forgive him, and then they're gonna try to check Rich next week. Child, stop. Child, stop. Don't check Rich. Don't check Rich. Check yourself. Don't check Rich, y'all. Check yourself. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay. What are y'all saying in the comments? I think she did, but she not shish either, because she knew what she was getting into when she got with Peter. She knew he was with Sarah. She didn't. If you go back and watch, Amina very much thought that because Peter married her, he couldn't possibly still be in a relationship with Sarah, just that he was living with her because he was broke. That's what she thought. I'm gonna tell you, initially, that's what she thought. Cisco, because remember, she was popping up and shit. She was like, I'm his wife, like she at first really did not know that he and Tara were actually in a relationship. Cisco needs therapy and needs to keep he self-sabotages his relationships for sure. And I think that even if he knows he shouldn't have said anything, even if he did fuck Amina, which makes me feel like that's the self-sabotaging portion. Why would you tell Shekinah that? Shekinah can't stand you, and Shekinah can't hold water. Safari needs to back up his words with actions. And that's exactly it. And I'm glad he did not get mad because she was not falling into his arms, thankful that he apologized. He'll get the panties that night. She didn't know he was still with her, but she married him to one up her, thinking he would leave Tara alone. No, I think she married him so that she could stay in the country. And I really do think that she didn't think they were together. Because if you paid attention to it, Tara would just, that nigga would be out, for days. And Tara would just be like, where are you, Peter? Where have you been? You know what I'm saying? But that nigga would be gone for days at a time. Like, it wasn't like that. And at the end of the day, yeah, she married him for papers. But I absolutely think that he made her think that him and Tara weren't together. And I think that men do that shit all the time. And if you're not around, y'all forget. The only reason we understand what's going on is because we was watching it on TV versus Amina that's only seeing it from her point of view. Not also from his point of view, and not also from Tara's point of view, the way we got to see. From her point of view, she very much so could have felt like, bitch ain't never around. I'm always in the studio. He be by my house. He sleep there. We got married. Like, you know. But I think also Amina wanted to be stupid. Amina wanted to be stupid for him. This is what was most important. No, I'm telling y'all. I agree. She married him for papers. You see, where her sister at? Not in the U.S. Okay, agreed. Plus, Tara and Peter got together while he was in another relationship too. Exactly. Peter knows how to confuse women about what's going on. He does, and I think people need to hold him solely responsible for that. Yes, you can hold women responsible for wanting to believe a man's lies, but ultimately the man still lied, and we saw him lie. Amina thought he was with Tara for the kids only. Child, he was just, and then even after that, y'all remember when he moved them into the same apartment building? Like, do y'all remember that shit? And Tara thought that he wasn't fucking her no more, but he was still fucking her. Like, and then, no. Tara knew he was still. That's why I said Tara knew. Tara knew. Amina thought that he was done with Tara, and then they find out they was pregnant at the same time. Remember? Right. Amina just dumb because if they were married and he broke, he could have lived with Amina. But that was for the kids. Y'all remember, for the kids. Tara and them should have put that shit on the t-shirt for the kids. We've had forever, ever since then. It's been like 10 years since the show came out, and we've been saying for the kids ever since. But Peter admitted that he made Amina think they weren't together. Exactly. But that wasn't Peter and Tara's first season on the show. So she seen they were, no, that was their first season on the show. That was their first season on the show. Then got them pregnant at the same time. He did it for the kids. He did it for the kids. I mean, Amina knew when she met Tara, Peter and her were hand in hand. When they met, do you think so? I don't know, y'all. I don't think they were hand in hand. I don't. Either way, revenge pregnancies for sure. Either way, I really do feel like Peter manipulated the fuck out of Amina. I do. But hashtag for the kids. For the kids. Okay. But no, Peter and Amina's Peter and Tara's first season was Peter, Amina, and Tara. Their first season was them all together. So no, she really didn't know. Y'all got to go back and watch that shit. Oh snap, Peter and Tara were at Amina's showcase together as a couple. No, they weren't. Tara thought they were there as a couple, but that's not what he told Amina. Y'all have to remember the way the scene was set up, right? It wasn't just Tara there. Yandy was there. Rich was there. So it was more like, oh, it's a group of people with Peter here at my showcase. And this is my baby mother. And they introduced each other, but they kept the shit very, very like light. They kept it like, I think the women kind of recognized that something was happening, but I don't think that like they exactly knew, because even Tara later on needed confirmation that he was fucking Amina. Even after that, even after they met each other, Tara was still like, are you fucking her, Peter? And Peter was like, no, I'm not fucking her. She's just my artist. Y'all got to go back and watch. That was what, season 3? Season 3, I think. Go back and watch season 3, y'all. Peter's first, but that wasn't their first time meeting. What does that matter? What does that matter? If you're understood as the baby moms, that's all that matters. And especially if you like, I'm coming around you, like I'm telling you, niggas be out here really fooling girls, and y'all just want to blame the girl. Peter's first season was Rich's friend because Rich was dealing with Erica. He wasn't a full cast member yet. Exactly. So Tara wasn't there. That's what I mean. Like Tara was not there until it was the 3 of them with the love triangle, which was messy because Peter had just finished going in on Rich about the Erica situation. Y'all, Tara and Peter were never married. So Peter could have convinced Amina that they were not together anymore. Bondy, you making me want to go back. You should. It's super messy and it be so good. Yes, y'all. This right here, the meanest slam. Listen, it don't get no realer than that. Smack the dog shit out of her. Pop, pop, pop. Y'all got to go back and watch. I blame Peter. I want y'all to stop trying to blame the women for being confused by lying ass niggas. Peter was a lying ass nigga. He stop trying to look for a way to try to make it seem like, oh, but the women should have known. No, nigga, he lied. Period. He lied. Period. Also, if he said they broke up, then why does it matter if Amina knew Tara existed? People break up, so that's probably what he told her. I'm telling you, when he was showing up, it was like my baby mom. Like, Andrea Rogers, thank you for the super chat, love. I don't even have to watch these shows because your reviews are so thorough. I still watch them. Meredith is my favorite as well. I don't like how they treat Mary versus Jenny with the anti-black. I know. But let a weak man play a man, then people know who exactly to put the blame on. Women can't win for losing. Child, listen, Tara was crazy for still sleeping with Peter. One thing I respect about Mimi is that when Stevie chose Jocelyn, Mimi cut his ass smooth off. Right? Listen, and then that's how we was looking at them, like they was another version of them. Child, I was about to work out, but when I tell y'all my body has just gotten exhausted as hell, I might just go lay down and turn on old episodes of Love and Hip Hop. Shit, I might do that, y'all, because I'm tired now. Ninjas out here hiding their wives. Listen, hide your kids, hide your wives, okay? What are you giving them? Babies. That's it. Right. Sarah out here looking crazy, but then calling herself classy. To be honest, don't make excuses for women either. We do love to compete with each other, and Amina and Tara definitely was doing that. They were. I'm not making excuses for the way they treated each other. I'm just saying I don't like the way when it comes to men being liars, everybody wants to act like the women should have had more responsibility. You know what I'm saying? In knowing they were being lied to. And I just kind of feel like, why is it my responsibility to not be lied to and not your responsibility to not lie to me? See what I'm saying? Now, yeah, we can go to another level with it, but ultimately, Tara and Amina seem to support each other. So it doesn't even matter because their relationship still turned into one of support and mutual respect early on. For women that was fighting for a nigga, them hoes used to be together all the time. Okay? Listen, I feel like there's a part of Amina and Peter's relationship that we didn't get to see on the show when she was talking about how controlling he was of her. It really made me feel like, damn, because it makes me feel like there are women like Tara that he has to manipulate, but he can't really control like that. But people like, people like Tara, it's harder to control Tara. You got to trick her. And she has to allow you to trick her. Amina, on the other hand, I think it was easier. And y'all also have to remember that Amina was German. So Amina's not American. So I think a lot of the smarts that American women have as it pertains to how our, American men operate, Amina may not have had that same understanding. Cultural barriers, y'all. Thank you to Quasia for the super chat. I remember season 3 because Rich and Andy was trying to sign Amina to the imaginary record label. Y'all remember that? Bondy, I wish most women would realize that they are being played. Just like on that R. Kelly song, Same Girl, they ended up playing the chick. Yeah, they all are trying to get what they can get out of women and turn women against each other. In order to benefit that endeavor to get whatever they want out of women. I hold women accountable to stepping away when the words and actions do not align. I agree. I do. But you also have to still, I can hold you accountable for not moving accordingly based off the information that you now have, but that doesn't make you more accountable than a person that's still doing the harming. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still accountable for the harming, even if the person in some way believes that you won't, or gives you another chance, or convinces themselves that you're not really trying to hurt them. Yes, men love to say women need to pick better, but when they pick a ratchet, it's F all women, and male identified women be the main one bashing other women. Child, you know they love to do it. No, I'm not taking the blame off Peter slick ass at all. I think he was 70% blame. Yeah, 30% on the way. Right. I think she slept with Cisco because she knew that Peter didn't feel the same way about her as Tara. I think that hurts her constantly that he has this like love for Tara. You need a workout recommendation. Go to ifyoucanmove.com or you can hit up Kiara LaShae or Kiara LaShae on YouTube. I just rewatched the Erica Mignon Scrappy Mama D fight. Oh, smoke a straight shooter, bitch. Listen, that shit was terrible. Why you telling that lady to go smoke crack? Did anybody watch the other Love and Hip Hop about ancestry? I believe it has Yandy in it. I'm so not interested. I did not watch it, but I saw that it came on and it didn't record. And I was like, why didn't it record? It's Love and Hip Hop. But anyway, I do want to see it. I do want to see it. Ifyoucanmove.com. Tina, do another one. Do you watch the Love and Hip Hop compilations? Yes, I do. I love those. I actually want to do like a watch along compilation with y'all on the website. And I'm gonna figure out how to do that. I think I might let me see. How can I do that? How can I do that? I think I could do it while it's live. I would have to see. Cause it's harder to do things like and not have all of those delays and shit if I'm sharing screens. So we want to make sure we don't have all those delays and stuff. But anyway, y'all, let me go because I'm tired now. I appreciate y'all so much for coming through today. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Go and check out my website, BondyBlueShow.com. Please check out the Zoom video. I also reposted the Cosby Show documentary talk that Niecy and I had, so the audio is fixed. The beginning of the video, yes, her audio is low, but you can still hear her. So miss me with the acting like y'all couldn't fucking hear her, okay? Like people just be doing the fucking most. Y'all just have to shit on people when they have technical issues. Like y'all shit be popping like that. Like suck a dick. Anyway, I fixed the audio. So like once you're 17 minutes into the video, you can then hear Niecy's video. I mean, you can hear her audio way better. Okay. And the whole interview was like an hour and 20 minutes. So the first 17 minutes, I was doing most of the talking anyway, explaining the shit because I was the one with the notes. They don't read the comments. They don't read the description box and they just type away and, keep making it worse and making me feel like shit when I'm trying. You can do it live. Rambo Ricardo, you always trying to tell me something like you don't be hearing me. You can do it while it's live with OBS. I know I can do it while it's live with OBS. I told you OBS is the reason why I have the lag. That's why we had the audio issue. That's why all of those things were happening on the site with the lagging and the sound and the video not matching up. That was happening, which is why I don't want to do it through OBS because of that fact. Okay. So yes, I keep saying that, and I feel like, you be like OBS, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm using. That's what's going on. That's why I'm trying to figure it out. Y'all don't be listening to me. But anyway, y'all, there's so much going on. I'm trying to handle everything all at one time, and I'm not doing a good job apparently. But anyway, I'm going, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later on. Y'all check out all those videos. All right.